My name is Alicia Nahoku. I was just about 5 minutes deep into an amazing video and Instagram turned off on me, so I'm starting here once again. If you're watching, please say hi. Please hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. So long story short, I've been on a mission. I've been doing a lot of inner work and a lot of work in the back end. Welcome back. If you lost me, I'm back. My phone shut down. My Instagram just popped off. So we're going to try this one more time. If this doesn't work, then I'll move to Facebook. So welcome back. Welcome back if you're just coming back. Okay, so long story short, I got to start kind of at the beginning. I've been doing a lot of inner work, including a week-long advanced retreat with Joe Dispenza, and it took me deep. And I've been doing a lot of integrating. I've been doing a lot of work on the back end. I've still been having amazing sessions with my clients, but I haven't been showing up so much on the front end like I'm used to. So I invested in a challenge that I'm doing, and this is just to help me. It's like what any good entrepreneur does when we need a little push, when we need a little something. I've got a little push. Hi, Megan. So I'm here, I'm doing this. Day one of this challenge is me talking about myself, and I have a hard time talking about myself. I feel like nobody really wants to hear so much about me unless it pertains to them, right? Like you like to hear about yourself, not really me. And so I don't talk about myself a lot, but that's the day one of this challenge, is me sharing about myself. So I'm here, and I just want to tell you, in case you're new to my world, or in case you're have been around a while and you're not sure where I'm at and what I'm doing, I want to share who I am, what I stand for, what I'm here to do. And this is just going to be like 2 or 3 minutes. Wham, bam, this is me. So my name's Alicia Nahoku. I live in Portland, Oregon. I'm a mama, first of all, to 2 amazing little girls. I am a teacher. I teach at Portland Community College, actually, like officially as a teacher. I teach Reiki and I teach Energy Healing 101. So this is exciting for me because I actually get to teach in an academic setting, and I'm super woo-woo and I teach the energy healing stuff. So teaching in a community college is pretty cool because it's like blending, right, the realities. I am a healer. I've been doing Reiki for almost 10 years. I also practice soul realignment, which is an Akashic Records healing, clearing, reading modality that's freaking life-changing, as well as human design. I use that as well. So I've got a lot of tools in my tool belt as a healer, and I'm also a coach, and that's kind of the biggest thing now is I help spiritual entrepreneurs with their businesses, bringing those gifts, putting all the little pieces together into a coherent business to bring your spiritual gifts into this reality so that you can make money and be abundant and be in the flow and be of service, so you're not invisible anymore, so that you're seen, so that you're supported. We build community. It's amazing. So those are some of the things that I do. I'm a spiritual guide. People come to me when they're waking up, when they're not sure if things that are happening are really happening, or they have questions about stuff and they don't know who to ask. They don't know who is going to believe them, or they think they're weird, or they're just kind of like starting to see synchronicities and know there's something happen. A lot of people will come to me with that. So a spiritual guide, coach, healer, teacher, mama, those are all kind of the roles that I play in this world. It's really, I feel my purpose here to help guide those that believe in the quantum field, that know that there's this whole reality around us that we can access if we know how, but we have to know how. And so as I uncover the secrets, as I create an amazing life, as I heal and navigate, I'm here to help others do the same, because it's so much more fun when we do those things together. So I'm also here to activate my clients to their highest potentials, right? Like to have you see what's actually available, where you're being blocked from that. What are the beliefs? What are the patterns that need to be cleared? So you're activating your highest potentials and expanding in that. And then we look at beliefs too. So I'm here really as like a, to amplify your reality and to hold space that anything is possible for you. So thank you. Look at you all. Hi, please feel free to say hi. I love having this more as a conversation than just me talking. So if you have any questions about me at all, I'm totally an open book. Feel free to ask questions. And I'm just going to keep telling you a little bit more. So I have notes here. I made notes because I didn't want to forget. You know, like sometimes we get going and I get channeling and I get talking, and then there's big things I forget. And so these are some of the notes that I took. So I help connect you to your soul. I help connect you to your purpose. I help connect you to your path, to your gifts in this world. I help you take those gifts that you already have but maybe don't know how to utilize and figure out ways to bring them into the world in a bigger way. Those are all things that I do. I help connect you to your the ancestor connection. Sorry about that. The ancestor connection is actually one of my favorite, let's see, is that any better? One of my favorite topics and one of my favorite things, and I have a course that I'm pre-launching right now. It'll be coming out soon. I actually pre-launched it when I was in Hawaii in March, and I'm ready to really bring it into the world about connecting with the ancestors, because it's a real untapped resource for most of us, and there's a lot of magic there. So I'm also a reflection of vulnerability and truth. So I do show up sometimes in ways, Batharis, hello my sister. I show up in ways that people are often afraid to show up. I'm honest, I'm raw, I'm truthful. And so I see myself as a reflection of that for others. And also of resilience and of possibilities. And so I'm going to mention a little bit about my story. But, you know, I've been through a lot, and we all have, and we all will be. And it doesn't mean we have to stop, right? And so I feel like I'm here as a reflection of resilience and what that looks like. I believe really strongly in nature, and I believe really strongly in our bodies, that we are nature. We are nature. And so with that, I've had 2 home births. I birthed my children at home, and we've always followed natural healing processes, and I really believe in the strength of our bodies to heal and to navigate and evolve along with the earth and the way that we are, and I feel really passionate about that. I believe in the infinite possibilities that surround us. I've seen so many miracles in my life and in my experience and in my work, and I believe in miracles. I believe in the infinite. I believe that anything is possible. And I'm also a truth seeker, and I've been through a lot of challenges that have strengthened me. And so to quickly just kind of touch on that, so that in case you don't know me, this will help you get to know me a little better. I was raised motherless. My mom left us when I was around 6 years old. She was like a biker, Hell's Angel. You know, she did drugs and liked to party, and liked that better than having kids. So I was raised motherless by my dad. And I was also married to an emotionally and psychologically abusive man. We were together about 10 years, and we've been apart now about 10 years, but it's still, I co-parent along with him and navigate that every single freaking day of my life. And it's a challenge that I face constantly, but something that's taught me. He's been my biggest teacher, and, my biggest, what is that? Catalyst for growth. I had 2 babies at home, which I mentioned. I've gone through court-ordered evaluations for my mental health because of my beliefs, because of my work with spirit, because of my work in the quantum, because of the miracles that I've witnessed and that I support in this world. When I was getting divorced, my ex tried to get sole custody of my girls on the basis that his belief that I was mentally ill because I talked to spirits or aliens or what have you. And so I had to go through a whole year of evaluation where psychologists were evaluating me for this stuff. So it was literally like a witch trial, I would say, in this lifetime. And I've navigated that, and I actually ended up with custody of my children. So in the end, it's fine, but it was extremely challenging and a reason for me to want to quit this life that I live, to quit this path, to not, to question my faith and my trust in the divine and like these gifts that I have and all of it. So I also have family. I have history in my family of suicides, of drug overdoses, and there's also a really brutal murder. My youngest cousin, Shauna, was murdered about a year ago in an absolutely horrific, brutal way. Her trial just happened and ended, so I've navigated that experience in my life as well. So I don't come from a family of like all healthy, abundant, sexy goddesses. It's not like that. I come from a family of poverty. I come from suicides, drug overdoses, those kind of things. But I've navigated all of it. And, I also navigated the loss of my entire hometown. So I grew up in Paradise, California, if you didn't know, which is a town in November 2018. The whole town burned down in a day, like everything, including my dad's home and his workshop and everything he had, including like all of my grandparents and aunts and uncles and everyone's stuff that was with him. So that was and still is a challenge in this life to navigate, but we've navigated it and still are. But it's been a loss of my childhood, really, and like it's one of those things you can't know unless you've had it happen to you, what it feels like to lose like the entire reality of a childhood. And then also I live in Portland. I've had riots right here at my door, like out my window, literally on my front yard. Riots, tear gas, dumpster smoke, 600 people at a time, marching, yelling, screaming, flash bombs, gunshots, all of it. In what used to be a really beautiful, quiet, peaceful neighborhood. So that was all last year, pretty much. Last summer especially was really pretty scary. I've been in poverty, I've received food stamps, government assistance. I filed bankruptcy a little over a year ago, and I hit rock bottom, like in so many ways. And that was about a year ago. That was a year ago in March. And yet, I'm almost done here. I am now, right now, I would say I am the healthiest, the most abundant, most financially stable. My credit score is the highest it's ever been. I'm the happiest version of me I've ever been. I adore my clients like family, like we are family. Those that work with me are my family. I spend so much time with my kids making magical memories, traveling. We've gone to Hawaii twice. We just went to San Diego and rented a convertible. So there's a lot of magic that I get to do with my kids, and I have time to live. I have time to dream, and I experience my best life. And also, I'm a Sagittarius sun. So that's where I get my travel bug, and I have a Cancer moon. So that's where I get my connection to the mother, the cozy home. My moon is actually right on my midheaven, so I've got a really strong Cancer moon placement. And also I have a real strong connection, a deep connection to the Pleiades star system, to the Pleiadian star mothers, and to the ancients that go beyond this lifetime, beyond this planet. And I channel that energy and I bring that energy forth, and that's part of my purpose here. I'm also a 2/4 emotional generator. If you know human design, so I've got an emotional wave. I have the tribal wave actually. And I'm 43 years old in Earth years. And right now I currently work with between 5 and 7 private clients at a time. So we do private calls, Voxer support. I also host masterminds. So that's where we get multiple women together, supporting each other and getting group coaching. I teach classes both for my business and the community college, like I think I mentioned. And sometimes I offer little mini tarot readings. Sometimes I offer little human design readings. So I've got some smaller things, but my big work is my big work. And that's with my private clients, where I require a minimum of 3 months together. we tend to stay together much longer than that, sometimes 6 months, sometimes a year. It just depends because we have so much fun and there's such an expansion that happens with that. I love my work. Like that's the thing. I love the work we are here doing on this earth right now, and I love witnessing the work that you're doing. I love witnessing the waking up of people. I love witnessing the empowerment of women who have come to this earth with a gift and just didn't realize how powerful they were or how to use it, and then watching them step into that is my biggest, most grateful thing. And I love helping people to remind them how powerful they are, reminding you of your purpose, your gifts, removing the blocks, removing the patterns, and addressing strategy. So we work strategy, and I love strategy. I love putting pieces together. I love talking about money. I love talking about modalities and how do you take modalities and sell them? How do you make your work practical? How do you make the esoteric practical? How do you speak to the world in a way that they can hear you? I love doing strategy. I love looking at social media. I love Instagram. I love Facebook. I love navigating technology. And then I also love doing the healing work, doing the holding the space and witnessing the growth, and doing the energy work, the Reiki, all that kind of stuff. And so I love holding both. I think that's something rare about me in the coaching industry. I am not fake spiritual. There's a lot of fake spiritual stuff I see out there right now. It's like trendy to be spiritual. I work with a mentor, Ke'oni Hanalei from Maui, and he's an ancient, he's a mystic who's like the real deal. And I've worked with him for about 1.5 years now, and I honor that work. And I've worked with many other coaches in the more traditional coaching industry. I've been taking courses with Melanie M. Layer for about 2.5 years now. Cassie Howard, I love Jana Kingsford. I love her. My private coach, Amanda King, amazing. I am in the coaching world and in the more spiritual world as well, and I love bringing them together. So that's me. If you have questions, please feel free to put them in the comments. I'm going to be showing up here more. I'm challenging myself to do so. I haven't felt like it, We get in this place of complacency, especially as entrepreneurs, where we don't feel like it. It's not comfortable. It's not convenient. I've got reasons I don't want to show up. My face is breaking out. I'm tired, whatever. It's hot outside, blah, blah, blah. It's like, nope, I'm here and I'm showing up now. So thanks for witnessing me. Thanks for listening to me and being in my world. And if there's anything about me you ever want to know, go ahead and just ask. I'm sending you all the love. Big love, and I'll see you soon. Bye.